Hello, this is my first video that I've ever done, so you'll have to bear with me a little bit. What I thought I'd show you today is my very old jewellery box, which I've had for many years, and thought we'd go through a few pieces. Anyway, so here it is. What it was a sewing box. It was my mother's sewing box in the early days, and she gave it to me to put all my trinkets in. And obviously I've added to them and I've taken things away, but here it is. It's a beautiful, I think possibly walnut, it might be walnut, I'm not sure, but anyway it's a lovely box and I've had it for over 50 years. So inside you can see quite a few nice little pieces. What I'll start with perhaps is what's in here. Now this was my dad bought this for me at the Essex County Showground one year. He used to go there and he'd always bring me back a little something, and it's just like a mini treasure chest made of china, and I used to keep all my very precious things in there, but as I've got too many now I can't really. But anyway, so in here, let's see what we've got. We've got just a fairly ordinary pretty ring. I don't know whether it can be seen. It's just a little silver ring with quite a pretty stone there, sort of Aurora Borealis kind of stone. I think it's silver, it might not be, perhaps I've been fooled all these years. But anyway, it's a pretty little ring. This one is very, very tiny and I can't really wear it anymore. This is also silver. I don't know whether it can be seen. Tiny little stone. I think it might be a garnet, I'm not sure. And this was made actually by a friend I had when I lived in Suffolk. She used to make little rings. There's not a great deal, there's really, you know how you collect all these bits off earrings and bits off, I don't know whether it can be seen, all these little bits from the back of earrings, and there's a sort of barrel clasp there. Oh no, it's not a barrel clasp actually. No, it's not, it's a piece from an earring, yes. So they're in there, so that's all very boring. I think we'll shut that up now and let's go on to something more interesting. Right, many years ago I treated myself to this beautiful brooch which I really used to wear a lot. I don't wear it quite so much now, but it's got some lovely stones in it. It's not precious, but it looks lovely when it's pinned on a black jacket, for example. So, I don't know if you can see that. Am I showing it to you? I'm being instructed how to show these things. I don't know what I'm doing. There we are. Okay. It's very pretty and I love it. Let me see, what else is there? There's lots of things in here. Can you see, if I put some of them up like that, perhaps you can get a better view of what I've got. This is the most gorgeous, this is the most gorgeous green stone and diamante sort of brooch. Very, very pretty. As you can see, I'm very fond of brooches. Very, very pretty brooch, this one. Again, not precious, but and not even vintage, but very, very nice. Just with the usual clasp. Now, here, this, I think, was one of my mother's. It's quite an old, it's missing a few stones. It's quite an old diamante brooch, and it was a little one. Hold it with the other hand. Oh dear. Right. Oh, without the hand. Sorry. So little diamantes, and my mother used to wear it. Can you see? Yeah. I'll have to see when it's done to see if it's any good. Right, that's that. And this one, I'll just show you one more brooch. This is not terribly old, but it's older than you think. Very, very pretty brooch there in a sort of starfish kind of shape. Little diamantes and things. It's very pretty. And Aurora Borealis in the middle, which is very pretty. That's that. Ah, now this sadly broken, and I keep promising I shall mend it, is a lovely old flapper necklace. Now, flapper was the term I expect a lot of you know for the ladies of the 1920s who used to flap about with all the modern dances and things, and they used to wear these great long glass necklaces. This is unfortunately broken, but you can see how long it is and how pretty and how it catches the light. Sadly broken. And this was my grandma's, so I know that it comes from the 1920s, and she gave it to me when I was about 10. I think her dancing days were probably over. That's that. And then let's have a look down here. What have we got? Oh, we've got a very curious necklace down here. This is just a modern necklace of wooden beads. I think you call it vegan or vegetarian jewellery. It's completely coated in hairs. Sorry about that. Let's see. Have I got it up the right way? Anyway, it's little ducks, which is rather cute. So it's just a multi-strand wooden bead necklace, but it has got rather a nice old-fashioned clasp. You can see that. Can that be seen? Yeah. So it suggests to me that perhaps, and looking at the state of some of the beads, it might be late 60s. It's got that slightly pop art look about it, so I'm fairly confident that it might be 1960s. Okay, there's that. What else have we got in here? Right, well this was my mother's special box that she always had on her dressing table. I've taken some of the things out, but there are a few things left I'd like to show you. It's a lovely old ebonised, I don't know whether it's actually ebony, but it's an ebonised box anyway. It's a lovely old box. And she used to keep her nursing medals and all sorts of things in there. So what I've got in here, I'll show you. Now this, again, is a Bakelite, I think it's a Bakelite brooch, it may not be, but it's got that look. It's quite a pretty old brooch which she used to wear on one of her little blouses that she wore. Now this is something a bit different. Anyone know what that is? Anyone? Right, what it is and why she kept it we don't really quite know. This was her nursing thermometer, and there it is. You don't see these days. The nursing thermometer, which she used to shake because she was a nurse. So when I was ill, I had the, I had to put it under my tongue, and then she'd shake it, and she'd go back into nursing mode. So she kept it all these years after she gave up nursing. So I shall keep it as well. And yes, I think it's probably chrome. I've been instructed to talk about the metal. I think it's just a chrome. But you just don't see them now. People have strips they put across their forehead to test their temperature, and things under their arms and things going elsewhere, which we won't talk about. Right, now, as well as that, there's I was told this was a jade ring, but I'm not sure. This was also given to me by my grandmother. There was one very generous day when she gave me 2 or 3 pieces, including the flapper beads, and this little silver. It is sterling silver, with a little jade stone, which may be green glass. I'd have to have it really checked to be sure, but I shall never sell it anyway. It's a nice little ring. Probably 1920s to 30s, I would say. But anyone looking might decide it's not. But I think with the claw setting, I think probably it's 20s to 30s. And then finally, this very old brooch. Somebody's being extremely annoying outside. This very, very lovely old brooch, which I'm not sure what it's made of, possibly a hard paste. and I did break it and had to mend it, not very well. This is very, very old, very Art Deco with the sunburst and the seagull and everything. I daren't wear it now in case I break it again, but it's very, very pretty and unusual. I've never seen anything like this. If anyone out there knows what this might be made of, I'd love to know. It's got the old C clasp on the back, which means it's quite old. And I think we'll wrap it up there, and thanks for listening to my first video. And just to say that on Etsy I'm known as Forsaken Grandeur, all one word, and on eBay I'm Jackie Treasure Chest, all one phrase. So check me out, you might like some of the things I've got. Thanks for listening anyway. Bye. Oh, please comment and subscribe if possible. I've been instructed. Thank you. Bye.